Welcome to my plein air gouache setup. Today I'll be showing you how I create beautiful gouache paintings on the go with just a few essential supplies. Let's dive in and explore the magic of painting outdoors with this compact set. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and work on my little handheld palette. I got this from Temu. It was my one and only time of ordering. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it. And this does not have a white surface, so I thought it would be perfect for some gouache. And I wanted a little tiny palette, so I'm going to fill it outside of this. So we'll just set that there. These are the colors I have chosen. The first one, I am going to go ahead and put titanium white. And then I may or may not choose to bring fresh. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a little dollop in there. And I am not going to fill these super full. Because I know I want the Danielle Smith watercolor, or not watercolor, but gouache in here. But I'm not exactly sure what colors, because there's still a couple. I want to replace these two Winsor & Newton, because I want it to be an all Danielle Smith gouache palette, because Danielle Smith their gouache was supposed to be formulated to actually be able to dry down. And then I'm also going to be adding a little bit of this Winsor & Newton blending medium to help. And all I'm going to do is basically just, for now, I'm just dipping the toothpick in it, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a little stir. These can crack. I've done it in another palette. But I'm going to try it with this, a little bit of this blended medium. I've seen Sarah Burns. I don't know how many of you are familiar with her, but I love and adore her. She has done that to hers, and she feels it helps, so I'm going to give it a try. And then we'll come back. The next color is Buff Titanium. I'm not going to go over no pigment information or any of that. I think it's all on my previous video, because I did a review of these Danielle Smith gouache. And I love Danielle Smith's products. I really cannot complain about them. And then I'm going to go ahead and you're going to see a lot of this now. I'm probably going to be putting this on, I'm probably going to speed this up here in a few, because I want you to, the whole point of this video is to actually see the kit, not watch me fill these. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll speed this part along, and then when we come back, I will show you the kit. So we got our palette filled, and the colors, I'll give it a quick rundown. I got titanium white, buff titanium, Hansa yellow medium, pyro red, quinacridone magenta, ultramarine blue. Now, for the only 2 Winsor & Newton ones, the rest are all Danielle Smith. I got primary blue, Viridian, and these will eventually be replaced with Danielle Smith. Yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, and lamp black. So these are the colors I have chose. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. So pretend that that is dried and in the little box. Make sure you can see and you're in view, but it has this cute little design. I don't know if it's a ripoff or not, but we're just going to go with it for today. We're not going to discuss Temu. It was a one-time purchase. However, this is what it is. And so I figured with gouache, since this isn't white, will be perfect. So what I have came up with to have a little pocket size plein air kit, because for art therapy, you don't always want things complicated. I want to have something I can have in my pocket and go. So what I have found is I got these little Legion watercolor books, and I haven't had anything to do with them. And I have this little band from Art Toolkit. So my plan is I'll put the band around the book like so. I'm going to put my magnet clip on top. And then I am going to put the palette. And then what I want to do is I'm kind of putting it in the center. So I'm going to have a mechanical pencil on the one side, or a ink pen. It'll be either or. More than likely an ink pen, but we're just going to use the mechanical pencil. And actually, you might want to put the point up if it's going to be in your pocket, but for demonstration's sake, we're just going to set it like so. And then we are going to have a watercolor brush. I have this little size here, but I'll probably go with the large tip, but I'm just using the small for example. And I'm going to use the little pocket size one. And you can use a Pentel, but it's going to be a little tight fit. And the band I got off of Art Toolkit, but this is going to be, it fits right in my hand. It fits nicely in my hand. I can grab it in a pocket, put it in a little pouch. But the main thing is I can just stick it in my pocket and go. So when we go to set it up, you take the water brush out, the pencil, and this is so easy to disassemble. Then I'm gonna go ahead and fold the paper back. I'm gonna go ahead and clip the magnet around like so. And then, now remember, you got to pretend this is filled with the little palette. You can put that there and draw it out, and then use the pen. So basically this is going to weigh less than a pound. But this little setup I figured will be great for hiking. And this isn't going nowhere, but I can hold it and paint. And then if you wanted to, what I actually prefer to do is to have the magnet half on both and then just do that. Or if you wanted to, same concept, you could actually go to with the portrait side. So pretty much the same thing. You're going to set the clip there, set the palette there, or if you're in a museum and you want to paint. But these little Legion tablets are just the perfect size that you can just go in and do what you want. But the whole idea for this was I just wanted something that I could fit in my pocket and go. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out in the field, and I will be able to show you and how I use it. Okay, with this set, I ended up painting this painting here, which I absolutely love. And then these two was on location up at Lake Erie. So, as you can see, this little compact set is just wonderful. Thanks you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure you please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you on the next video. God bless. Bye, everybody.